Okay, we are live. Welcome everybody to day 2 of Command and Conquer Tiberium Alliances. So a little recap of what we have been doing lately. Uh, I have been logged on 3 times to verify my account, and I have upgraded my buildings, my construction yard. I have added my airfield, my barracks, so I can get my air units, offensive units, and my infantry. So to get things rolling, let's get our supply packages. So like I said earlier, 3 times I have logged in, and in that 3 times I've been able to upgrade from 8, 7, 6, and 4 levels that I have my buildings in to 8, 6, 7, 8, 10, and 11. So basically our priority today is to get them all up to 10. Then day 3 and day 4 will be 15. Then once we get close to 15 or close to 15 in day 3 and day 4 is prioritize single structures, silo, accumulator, power plant, refinery, as it goes with a command center. Um, I have 4 refineries right now. My energy production is at 7,500 per hour. My Tiberium is at 7,845 per hour, and the silo and the accumulator are level 10. So I focus on them, leveling them up first. So for us to be effective attacking outposts, camps, and forgotten bases, we need to upgrade our command center so we can get some more points. So let's see how far we can upgrade it. Level 9. No, we can't go over level 10. So that's good. Yeah, 10. Still was what, 10 points. Let's check our offensive. So I got for my offensive units during those 3 times I logged in, I got a paladin. This paladin gives me support for anti-vehicle. So he will focus tanks, anti-air vehicles. Anything that's a vehicle, it will focus it first. Got 1 rifleman squad, so it can absorb. The initial hits from any camps, forgotten bases. I have a pit bull. The pit bull will be focusing on structures. So the pit bull is the last unit that needs to push through to the buildings. Once the pit bull goes into play, or if the pit bull dies, it all depends in situation how difficult the base is. So let's see. I have what, 15. I can get another rifleman to absorb, level it to 8, and I should be getting something. Now, something I did not talk about is repair time. The more units you have of the same type, and when I mean type, vehicle, infantry, or air unit, the more it will cost to repair. So once we go over here, barracks, if both my infantry units are destroyed completely, it will cost me 23 minutes and 23 seconds to repair. That single paladin will take 28 minutes and 18 seconds. Now, I have more vehicles than any other type of unit. So, with the 2 guardians and 1 pit bull, it will take, if those 3 units are destroyed, it will take, deduce, 1 hour and 17 minutes. Now, put sorry about that. Put in mind that it's not it's not, how can I say it? It's not the sum of the repair time. The system will choose the greater repair time, and that's what's going to cost for all the units. So if all my vehicles and airfield are destroyed, and air units are destroyed, it will take the greater amount of repair time, which is the 1 hour and 17 minutes and 9 seconds. If between barracks and airfield all my infantry are taken down and the barracks just took 8 minutes of damage, a repair time of damage, it will deduce the 23 minutes. So the higher tier or repair time that is needed is the one that's going to be deduced, not a cumulative, not the sum, the total sum. So that's at times good to know. Now remember, when you're attacking, you need to have crystals. When you're upgrading, you need to have crystals. Since we're not focusing on crystals in this build, in this setup, we're focusing on Tiberium, so we can get these structures upgraded higher, so we can get the refineries higher, silo higher, accumulator higher, structure higher in a faster pace. We will generate crystals, taking out outposts and camps. Now, since we have 2 riflemen, let's see, 2 guardians and 1 paladin, I believe we will need 1 more anti-structure unit. So let's add the pit bull. See how far we can upgrade it. What? 5, 6, 5 levels. Upgrade would be 6. So remember, this is a good to instant upgrade 1 unit instead of start clicking 20 times or more. So let's start hitting camps. Now, in this outpost, we have a little icon on it. That means that that outpost has a supply package. What that supply package is, we do not know. But once we take down that outpost, we will receive that supply package. That supply package is then located in which building? The defense headquarters. So if you only want to take out the defense headquarters just to get a supply package, just focus that area. Right now we have the defense headquarters far to the left, the defense facility close to the middle, and our construction yard to the right. The construction yard to the right has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buildings that we have to take down just to get to it. The defense facility has no buildings, and the defense headquarters has approximately, we can count, 2 buildings in front of it. The people will negate this one if they get to this location, so they'll just focus the defense headquarters. Now let's verify their defenses, see how we can set up our offense to our advantage. Right now, if I send in my paladin, all the missile squads will do is move to the right. And we have an, okay, to the, well, depends where I put the paladin. If I put the paladin to the left, these three units, this unit, this unit, and this unit will move to the left. Why? Because they are anti-air units. Any anti-air will focus primarily air units. Anti-vehicles, which are these rocket fists, will focus vehicles. So if I put air here, sorry, vehicle here, the missile squads will move to the left and the rocket fist will move to the right. Now, that will create a collision in this case. This missile squad will collide with this rocket fist, and this missile squad will collide with this rocket fist. They cannot go over each other. So what we want is to create a wall, or close to a wall. I could use the paladin to move them in my favor. But we're gonna start with using our infantry to soak up most of the damage, and we're gonna go straight for the construction yard, straight. And we're gonna set up our units in this manner. And I'm not gonna worry about air. I'm gonna deactivate my air unit. Why? Because I really don't want to use it because it's not necessary. I want those missile squads to stay right where they are. I would have liked this one to move, but since these two units are close to the front, it does not give me enough time to actually use it. If I had a second rocket paladin, it would actually let me control a little bit better battlefield. I put one first just to get this missile squad moving to the left, and then on second line, same. But let's try it without using the simulator, because this is a simulate, and it comes with the new worlds, 2016 and 2015 worlds. It comes with a simulate. But we're gonna do it without the simulation. Why? Because we need to learn how the units move. We need to learn and visualize what unit triggers what defenses. What defense triggers with your offense. And that's you later on learn once you keep playing, how to uh, strategize against a greater opposing uh, outpost, camp, or forgotten base. So you could be like 5 levels behind. Right now my offense is a level 8.7, and this outpost, let's see if it shows here, is a level 9. We're basically close. So let's try it. I'm sending them all together. And visualize the ranking. Yesterday I had a higher ranking, and this server has 22,000 players, and we just started yesterday and we're already at 6,000, in the 6,000. So let's see if we can actually get to our goal, which is ooh, yeah, I got hit good. by those rocket fists, which is in the thousands. See if we can get into those 1,000, 2,000 total defeat, even though I still hit the building, but I did not hit the primary buildings, which is the construction yard, the defense headquarters, and the defense facility. But by hitting one structure, I was able to grab 1,400 Tiberium with 383 crystals. Now my repair time will take 1 hour and 36 minutes, which is the top repair time for my vehicles. So it took my vehicle's repair time, which is the highest, to repair all my units. Why? Because all my vehicle units were wiped out. Now, the bonuses of me attacking repeatedly, I can be getting around 2,000 to 3,000 research points, which is needed for us if we want to get that second base, which gives us a second construction yard, so we can build at the 7 to 8 day mark. So that's our mission. Oh, look at that! Not enough crystals. So since I don't have enough crystals, I don't have supplies. Let's see if I have a supply that's a lower level. Let's see. Look, I have 3,000. Why does it not show up in my plus? Is because this supply. Oh, come on, clicky. Okay, this supply requires a rank lower than Lance Corporal. So since I upgraded my ranking, it's telling me that this package is useless. Right now you could actually get plus 12,000 crystals, but you still can use it. So I'm gonna use it right now. It just doesn't tell you that you have it. Right there, it's telling you the same thing. It's telling you the same thing. You're about to use a lower rank item. I know, but I need those 3,000 crystals to do what? To repair my units, because I'm not generating crystals. So you're gonna have that setback if you don't have any crystal production. Now let's see. Problem I'm having is the pit bulls. No, not pit bull, rocket fist. Now let's try to simulate. The simulate tells me that I will have a victory hitting the defense facility. So in this setup, I supposed to hit the defense facility? Really? And how about this setup? In this setup, I hit no defense facility. So which one do I get the most resources? 575, 685, and 120. I'll take this one. I'll hit that defense facility. Supposed to hit the defense facility, so I believe it's the infantry that hits it. What if I set it up like that? 63, still 63. How about here? 60, 71, 35. Look at, oh, I like this one. Look at that. 35% health. The more you move the units, the percentage damage to that defense facility, which is in the first line, lowers. So remember what I told you day one. If the defense facility is crippled, the defensive units will have lower health regenerated. So what if this is the what if game? What if I do this? Nope. What if I do this? 38. What if I do this? 37. What if? This is the what if. What if I move this way? 35. What if I put this one there, this one here? Look, total destruction on that defense facility. Now let's see if I'm sacrificing anything else in the process. 683. Yeah. How about here? 683. Yeah, it's good. But how about here? So do we want to destroy completely or have it half full? Mm, that is the question. Let's just destroy it. Okay, let's attack. Okay. Now it takes about 10 to 15 seconds for an infantry to get to this area. So you also need to learn the timing between each wave, the delay. And that can also help you to synchronize your offense versus the defenses. So you can see the missile squad is blocking that rocket fist, which is basically we don't have to worry about them. So let's see. So our next hit will basically have this whole area empty for us to just walk in and create havoc. And I'm going to be using the paladin just to get a few more hits into the structures. Return to target, replenish. See, once I destroy that defense facility, there's not even a single unit that I took out in the defensive area. Now, keep in mind, this is an outpost. This is not a forgotten base. Since it's not a forgotten base, it will not show up. I'll put them last. Let's see, I need to activate it. So we take this deactivate, activate, thunder, and click it again. Minimize it. Let's see. 2 spaces, pitbulls. 1 space, guardian. 1 space, infantry. So 2 spaces be here. So let's go for it. Now, since I put the paladin last, this missile squad will move when my last wave activates. You will see. Then it will move to the right. Why? Because my paladin is going to appear in this line right here. This line. So let's just pull back. As you can see, now it's moving. But since this is a vehicle, they'll move fast. They have a range of 1.5, which is 1 effect, and it doesn't do damage to any of my units, which that's what I'm looking, because I don't want to waste no more crystals in repair time. Okay, get to the construction yard. Now on the next hit, we should be able to take down the construction yard if I am correct. Let's see, 1000, 2000, 1003. So I'm gonna be showing up a little bit of those Tiberiums. Okay, 6, 2, 1. Okay, didn't take any damage. Let's do it again. Why change it if it's working? Now if you saw, it took taken me how many times to just take out this forgotten base, this outpost? Three times. So if I had better units, better upgraded my offensive units, I would have taken less time to take their structures or just take over the outpost. So it's good to also prioritize our offensive units while we get to day 7. Now on day 7, before we lose our shield, we're gonna invest a lot of our resources on that day in defense, so our defensive section can be protected. We got a supply package for crystals, so we keep that there handy since we're focusing on Tiberium in our base. So focusing on Tiberium, that package will come in handy when we need to repair. We're not gonna upgrade anything yet. Let me see. Level 10. They're all on level 10. Let's see how many structures. Let's see. I get plus 400. Plus 2. Let's shoot I got enough energy right now. So I need more Tiberium. So let's upgrade our silo. Both of them. Look at that. We have for both. Now let's upgrade level 7. Let's get all the level 6 up. So we're missing 1, 2, 3, and 4 if we want to count our defensive structures. Let's see if, while the night is young, because it's night where I'm located, let's see if we can actually get some more Tiberium. I'm telling you, it costs a lot. Costs a lot. So let's just go with this setup. Why do I always change the positions of my lower level to my higher level? I want my higher level to actually be the one with the most health when it gets to the structure. Once it gets to the structure, if it's in full health, it will pack its 100% damage output. If it's damaged, lost health in other words, it will not hit to its full capacity. And that's why I alternate my pit bulls one from the other. Now I have this is all infantry. I can actually either leave it like this, let's run a simulation, and I still get total victory. So hey, let's do it. Let's attack. I could have deactivated my infantry and just gone straight and taken out this 2 infantry. And this, no, this infantry was a little bit to the left, to the right. Sorry, and gone straight for the building. So I could have probably saved a little bit of crystals if I would have done that. As you can see, the Guardians cannot shoot over the infantry because they have the same length of shooting range of 1.5. Now the Pitbull, you will see that shoots over the Guardian. Why? Because it has a 2.5 range. See, Guardian shooting the construction yard and the Pitbull shooting the construction yard at the same time. So you can use that if you have, let's say, you don't have anti-tank. You use the Guardian to take the damage, the initial damage, and the Pitbull, if you time it right, when it arrives to the Guardian, to the back of the Guardian, it starts hitting the tank as well. So you're double teaming the tank with 2 non-anti-vehicle units, which it will raise the damage output. 2 versus 1, 2 wins versus that 1 unit, depending also on the level of that defensive unit. So don't think you can always win 2 versus 1. Now let's see. 2 infantry, 1 MG nest, 3 walls. And our construction yard is second to the middle. Second from the middle. And we have 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can get the pit bulls in this line right here. They will only focus 2 buildings. Let's see. Second from last. To where that MG nest. Let's see if we do this. Use those infantry. Remember, use those infantry to take the initial damage of other units. Yeah, I can put the paladin there. Put the paladin there. We'll start hitting this structure, then this structure. You will see that the units will prioritize buildings left to right. So it will be refinery, construction yard, and if there's another building here, that building. So let's see. It will be a victory with a construction yard at 19%. Can we better that damage output? Let's see if we set it up like that. 24. Can we better it even more? Let's see. 17. Even more. Hey, total victory. Look at that. By just moving my units to other slots with 1 hit, I'm able to get total victory versus this level 9 camp. So let's go right to it. So with 31 command points, look at that. Let's talk about command points a little while later. Look at that. The infantry move where there's infantry. MG nest is considered infantry unit. So the Guardian will focus that initially versus any other unit. Let's see, I lost my 2 infantry. That's 23 repair time, I believe. So maybe that's what it's gonna cost me to repair, around 23 minutes of my repair time. See the pit bull. 2 spaces, 2 spaces, 2 spaces. Construction yard is on the second space, so we'll focus all its ammo on that building instead of any other. The Guardians took care, and the Paladin of this building that was in this area. So let's keep racking up those Tiberium. Another level 9. Oh, something to keep in mind. You see that this camp is green. Color is green, mostly green. It's telling you that this camp has more Tiberium than crystals. If you're like, oh no, I need more Tiberium, harvest more Tiberium, or need to hit more camps that have more Tiberium, look for that. Any color green means more Tiberium. And you will see here that has a blue color. That means that this bay has more crystal than any other resource available. And you will see green, blue. Let's see if there's any more. Blue, green, blue. Oh, and the bigger the design, the harder it will be. Now you see it has a skull. It's telling me that my units might not survive, not even with 3 hits. So be sure that you're able to take it down. Let's repair. Let's see. Look at that. 2 infantry, 1 empty nest. Construction yard to the left. Defense facility to the left. So we want, let's see, let's first set this up like I want my, what if I do the reverse setup? Okay, let's simulate. We only get a victory with a 22% takedown. Can we better that? I think we can. Can we make it better? Let's try now. 3%. Oh, that means we need what? Small upgrade. Let's upgrade that pit bull. Let's upgrade that pit bull because we need that extra punch in the back line. Let's see. 2 levels up. Let's see. 3% is what it needed. So with 2 upgrades, 2 levels upgrade, it's an easy peasy takedown. Let's go for it. The less hits to the base, the better. So this is going to be an easy takedown, 1 hit takedown. Infantry coming in, second wave. Guardians are taking care of that infantry. The Guardians will not take this wall down easily, so it will help take down this infantry. They can shoot from behind, just so you know. The Paladin is helping on this pass through. The pit bull shooting over all the other units because it will prioritize buildings. Pit bull, buildings, Guardians, infantry, infantry, infantry. Paladin, vehicle, but there's no vehicle. So that's easy resource gathering for us. Okay. Construction yard is taken down. Now let's got 20 command points, so let's see what we can upgrade before taking any other base. Now we have a level 10. The higher the level, the more resources you will get. Let's collect that. Let's level up those level 6 to level 7. What else can I level up? I can level up my energy production, but it's not a priority at this moment. Let's level up our, yeah, let's level up this harvester more than the others. Why? Because it's feeding 2 silos. Since it's feeding 2 silos, it makes it a priority to level up that middle section first. And we had 7 something, now we have 9,000. 7,000, now we have 9,000 production. And units, can we upgrade any units? First let's fix them. Let's upgrade, level 9, level 9. Now keep in mind that we want to level up that front line, which is going to take the initial damage higher than any of our other units. Why? Because they need to be strong. They need to soak up and deal damage at the same time. So we want to create a wall, a pushing wall, to get us through the initial hump. Let's go. Okay, let's move to the left. Put all our anti-structures to one side, Paladin to one side. Do we have any vehicles? No vehicles. There's an anti-vehicle unit. So we're gonna do this. We want the infantry to soak up the rocket fist and the guardian to kill the forgotten. So this forgotten infantry will come to this line. When it gets to this line, the guardian will take it down, and when the rocket fist gets to this area, the infantry will focus it. So I'm hoping that the vehicle will go past it. You know, be sure that the vehicle is fast enough to get through it. We're not going to simulate, we're just going to go straight with this setup. With this setup to see how it works for us. You can see the vehicle. Okay, since it's an infantry, it will the Guardian will focus on the rocket fist. It was taken down. Not what I was expecting, but almost. If it was one space to the right, it would have worked. So let's see how much damage this will do. So while you're at it, hey, any questions, any doubts, let me know. Any doubts, any questions, let me know. Write it, message me, comment, and I can answer them now, or if you would like, later on. Let's see. Okay, that was a picture, so I was short on firepower. Now, you saw I did not hit the defense facility, so the units are back with, I believe, a 10% health reduction. Let's try this again, but we don't have no command points, so let's use our supply supply point package, command points package, supply package. Get plus 12 to our 9, which gives us 21. Let's attack and clear this forgotten base. Now, just to be clear, once we finish this, we're gonna do some more upgrades, and then in intervals of every 6 hours or so, we're gonna be logging in to be collecting our supply packages and upgrading any buildings that need to be upgraded. Once I say that, you can log in as frequently as you like. I will show you how to verify how long it takes your supply packages to come online. Let's go back to our base. Right now, let's check our refinery, which is level 7. Let's see, hover over it. 2 supply packages. That's 960 per hour. Okay, each package right now takes 1 hour. 1 hour for this refinery. So in 2 hours, every 2 hours, I'll be able to collect my refinery packages. 1 hour per package. So 1 times 2, every 2 hours. Let's check our harvester, level 10 harvester. Our level 10 harvester is set to 3 hours per package. So every 6 hours, I'll be able to collect the full amount of 10,800 Tiberium. Now, the continuous production is of approximately, let's go with the overall continuous production, 9,030 Tiberium per hour. Now, if I calculate that correctly, let's see, that's 9030 divided by 60 minutes in an hour, that means that every minute I will be generating 150.50 Tiberium. So right now my continuous production is almost on par with my supply packages. So my continuous production does the work of the supply package with only 2 silos, and that's because of the setup. So what can we upgrade? We can upgrade hmm, what should we prioritize right now to upgrade? We have 15,000. Let's see what we can upgrade first. Should we upgrade Tiberium so we can get that more Tiberium? We have enough energy, we just don't have enough Tiberium. Now you later on will see that you will have less energy versus how many Tiberium you have. So right now in the beginning we're focusing on Tiberium, but then we're gonna jumpstart our energy production again. So let's upgrade that to level 10, which is good. This level 7 to level 8. This is level 7 to level 8. And how many structures do we have? Level 7. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14 structures, which is basically in 3 more hours or less I will get those structures to level 8, and tomorrow I'll be having all my structures level 10, all of them level 10 with the exceptions of the level 11 silos and construction yard. So if you have any questions or you don't, leave a comment, thumbs up, let me know how can we do this better every time. Thank you everybody. Have fun, happy playing.